Then we have what we call email apps and mobile devices. So we can click on manage email app settings. Now these are the major email apps right here for a mobile, a mailbox within Exchange. Now we're talking about each and every one of these settings. Now this is Outlook Desktop Mappy. This one allows users to access their mailbox on the Outlook desktop. And we have Exchange Web Services, which is called the EWS, that allows everything relating to the Exchange services to function on for the mailbox. Now we have the mobile Exchange Active Sync. Now this Exchange Active Sync is actually one of the protocols that allows users to access their mailbox on mobile devices. So the way when I disabled it here, I was doing a test. I did not want this user Adeze to sign into whether it's an iOS app or iOS device, iPhone, iPad, or Android, whether it's Samsung or Infinix or Techno, whatever. Once this is disabled, this user would not be able to access their mailbox on their mobile devices. One of the reasons admins do this is to ensure that there is security of their data. Though there is a way to do that, which is Intune. But let's just say you do not want the users to have access to even their mobile at all. You don't want them to start copying emails from or copying something from their mobile to their WhatsApp. You can just disable it for the users. Then we have what we call the IMAP protocol. The IMAP is called the Internet Message Access Protocol. Now, what the IMAP does is that it's a protocol that keeps your email in sync across multiple devices. So let's say this active sync is enabled now, and your users can send emails on their phone. You want it to be that whatever email you send on your phone, it should reflect when you open your Outlook, maybe on the web or even on the desktop application. So this IMAP is the protocol that is responsible for that. And we have what we call POP3. POP3 is what we call the Post Office Protocol, the Post Office Protocol 3. And what it just does is that it ties you to a single device. It ensures that your emails are downloaded. So let me give an example. Many of us here, we use WhatsApp. And let's say you're setting up WhatsApp for the first time on your phone. Maybe you're backing it up from Google Drive. And then you would see that it would download. On your mobile device, there is a folder for WhatsApp. So POP3 is the one that allows you to download the local file of your mailboxes, of your files on your PC, maybe on your desktop application. So that's one of the things that POP3 does. Then we have Outlook on the web. Now, Outlook on the web is to ensure that users can sign into Outlook on the web. Now, this is my own Outlook on the web. If I disabled it, I will not be able to open Outlook on the web. Even if I tried, like if I went to office.com and then I went to Outlook, it would not open. It has this error it used to show. But many times when you set it up on the Exchange Admin Center, it doesn't work immediately. Sometimes it may take 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Then the user will not be able to access the Outlook on the web. So some organizations actually disable Outlook on the web just so that they only use the desktop application. So that's for the general aspect. Now the thing is, Exchange is very broad and very wide.
Sorry, hello.
Okay, can you hear me?
Okay, I have a question. I'm sorry.
Okay.
For the that's a POP3, the POP3. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, my name is Emmanuel. Good evening, everybody.
All right. Good evening.
So that POP3, if I understand what you were saying, based on the reference you made concerning downloading WhatsApp, like for example, if peradventure I lost my phone and maybe I got another phone, I can download WhatsApp and probably restore messages from the WhatsApp folder, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Okay, so if I get your question, no, I'm not saying that you are restoring it from the WhatsApp folder. I'm just saying that once you are using WhatsApp on that phone, you would have a local backup a local file.
Yes.
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 So
So like this POP3 now is this the local
it's
folder for
responsible.
Exchange.
I won't say it's the local folder. It's one of the protocols that is responsible for ensuring that
Okay.
emails
That's
download. Yes,
okay,
yes,
okay, okay,
it's
okay, okay.
responsible. Yeah, there are a lot of features
Wow.
that they just use it to ensure that these things work. So, if you were working with WhatsApp now, you would know, okay, these are some of the features and these are some of the things that are responsible for doing things like this, like this. But for the Exchange side
Yes.
now, you are actually seeing things that make things work for your users, for your employees in the organization. Do you understand?
I understand.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, yeah, so let me move on. So we have organization information. So if you're an organization where you want everybody to have their information, maybe IT, maybe the company is Dynamics, and then maybe you can assign Adeze to a manager like outlets. It's very much advisable to do things just to be able to identify the users. Imagine that it's a company of like 5,000 employees and you need to be able to identify, oh, who is this person? Who is this person assigned to as a manager? You can actually add things like this. Then we have delegation. We have the send as delegation, the send on behalf delegation, and the full access delegation. So now for the send as delegation, it's a permission that allows delegates to send an email from his mailbox. So now an example, let's say we have the CEO of a company and I'm the personal assistant to the CEO. Now the CEO gives me a send as permission so that I can send email as if he's the one that is sending it. So once if he sees the CEO, he would have admin rights. He can add my email address right here and just add my email address, my own email address, save it, and then confirm it. So even though it may take some time to show, once I want to send an email, there is always an option that shows the from when you want to send an email. So you will see who you are sending it from, but it will take some time to show, right? So we also have what we call the send on behalf permission. Now, send on behalf shows that, now the way you say it is that the from line shows that, okay, it's being sent by a delegate on behalf of the mailbox owner. So I am the personal assistant. It would show that Temitope is sending it on behalf of the CEO. Now we have full access permission. The full access allows the delegates to open the mailbox and behave as the mailbox owner. So that means that I am the personal assistant. The CEO gave me full access to his mailbox. I can open his mailbox. I can open his mailbox and send emails. But one thing about Exchange, one thing within organization that people are very careful about is security, is identity, and is access. So you have to ensure that people that have access to a mailbox, they are people that can be trusted or people that have rights to it. Because you cannot imagine a CEO. A CEO has access to things as much as the finance of the company, the invoices, everything going on, and it will definitely have sensitive information. So if you are setting things like this with the full access permission, you would need to, get permission. Many times, if you're even working as an IT admin for an organization, always ensure that you do things with permissions documented and you don't just give anybody permissions to any mailbox just like that. So now let's talk about the mailbox side, which is the mail flow settings. So we have message size restriction, and this one, you want to set the maximum size of messages that this mailbox can receive. So what is set here is 35,840 KB, and the maximum that this user can receive is 36,000. But you can set it for sent and received messages to 153,600 KB. You can convert that to like MB. So that's for that for message size restriction. Now we have email forwarding. So I want to be able to forward emails I receive to maybe another person within the organization or to even my own personal email address. So we can forward to an internal email address and then you can just search the email. And let's say we want to send it to outlets, and I'll just select it and then add the account and then I would save. But if I don't want to do that, I want to forward it to my own personal email address so that any email address that any emails that Ada gets, I want to get it, and then I will just save. And then emails will keep. So it says it may take up to 5 minutes for these changes to appear. So one thing about Exchange is that settings that you make, it may not reflect immediately. Some immediately, some maybe 1 minute and 5 minutes.
Sorry, please come again on the email forwarding.
All right.
I think
So I
it's
said,
missing.
okay. So I said you can use this setting to forward email messages sent to this user to another recipient. So I want to send whatever emails, like as Ada is receiving any email, I want the email to go to outlets. And so what I would just do is that I would select forward to an internal email address. This internal email address means someone that is within the organization. And then I would search the email and then I can maybe just search here or type it out in the search box. It's always advisable to use the search box, especially if you have so many email addresses, and then you can add the account. Another option is I want emails that are going to Ada. I want them to go to my personal email address, which is an external email address because it's a Gmail. And then I can add it. I can just type it out and save it. Sorry about that. So I can just type it out and then save. So any email at all, any email that Ada gets will go to my email address. So that's how it works. So let me just move on because of time. So we have what we call orders. So let me quickly touch the group membership. From here, you can see all the groups that Ada belongs to, all the groups. Then we also have what we call automatic replies. So let me give an example with automatic reply. You can use this setting to create out of office messages. Many of us that use WhatsApp business accounts, when people message us, you just have an automatic reply that says, okay, thank you for contacting so footwears or whatever it is. So you can set an automatic reply, though this can also be set on Outlook. Let's say you're going on leave. Let's say maybe the CEO is going on leave and then he tells maybe someone in the IT and says, just set an out of office for me. I'll be off work from the 4th to the 15th of February between 2 p.m. and 2 p.m. So you can say, okay, everyone within the organization, if they are sending an email to this person, this is what they should get. Please try contacting Tim Tokwe. I'll be out of office. Or you can say, I'll be out of office. I will return on 15th. You can contact my manager or you can contact the HR, whatever it is that you want to type. And you can do it like that. They can set it for you. So another aspect is automatic replies to senders outside the organization. Many organizations have people that send them emails from outside the organization. So they also set the automatic replies or the out of office, which is called OF, and they just add it there and then you can save. So that's one of the things that we have for automatic reply. Then you can also recover deleted items. You can convert a user mailbox to a shared mailbox. And I would like to talk about the litigation hold. So this says when litigation hold is turned on for a mailbox, users can remove items from their mailbox, but those items will still be saved by Office 365. So think of, you want to prevent loss of emails from your users. Maybe maybe a user has deleted an email 1 year ago, but you still want to have access, you still want to be able to retrieve these emails. on the compliance admin center as an admin, what you do is that you turn on the litigation hold. If you leave it blank, if you leave this space blank, it means that there is no limit. The litigation hold can be there for as long as, even when the email is deleted. But if you say, okay, let the litigation hold be there for 100 days, and you can save it. So this way, emails will not be lost. And if they even lose emails, they have like assurance that they can retrieve those emails. So that's one of the big advantage of the litigation hold. So let me just continue with the shared mailbox. I think I have to sign in again.
Sorry, let me ask concerning the litigation hold.
All right.
If I understand you, it saves messages that has been deleted from the actual mailbox.
Yes, you can still retrieve them.
So even when the
They will,
mailbox has been, the user has been deleted, the email can still be available.
yes, you can still retrieve it.
So
As long as,
where is it going to be saved? Where am I going to locate it?
okay, so let me explain. So when emails are deleted, Microsoft has these policies of maybe the mailbox will be, we have what we call maybe like purged, where it will be gone for like 30 days. So if you want to retrieve emails of users, right, you have to go all the way to the compliance admin center. Now for the compliance admin center, so that's like a larger aspect. We have what we call the content search right here. So here you can recover mailboxes of users. So it's from the content search that they recover email, like the emails. What it would do is that if you've used Microsoft Outlook before, we have what we call the PST. That is like that's exactly how the mailbox that actually holds the mailbox, the emails, everything within that mailbox. So let me show you. So content search. So you have to come to the compliance admin center, come to content search. I knew that this question would come up. So then you can create a new search and say, let's recover a mailbox. And then you click on next. And then you will now select the exchange mailbox. You have to choose which mailbox it is. Then let's say it's this account, then done. You can also recover for SharePoint sites. Then go next. Then you go next. So if you want to recover like everything, you have to choose maybe like the condition, what you want to recover. You have to go to the content set. Once you submit it like this, it's actually like not that long. It's not really like a long process. But after this search is completed, then it would create what we call like a job on this export side. Then, like, okay, let me show you existing ones that I have, though they are not really there again. Yeah, it says one PST file. So this PST file is the file extension. I would say it's the file extension for emails in Outlook. So now you can recover it. It would allow you to download it. It's this whole process. It's quite long, but I'm going to those details. But you can always recover them using this content search on the compliance admin center. I have tried a few here, yes, and I've been able to recover the mailboxes with the emails in that mailbox. If the mailbox size is very large, it will take a longer time for you to be able to now you can now download the PST file. So once you have a developer tenant, you can try this out with the content set. I think I would send the documentation to recover emails using the content search. Yes, for more information.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So so that's it about the user mailbox. Let me just go quickly to the shared mailbox. Oh my, so it seems I'll just have to round up with the shared mailbox because time is gone. All right. So now this is the shared mailbox. I know we had a lot of questions about the shared mailbox. Now for a shared mailbox, this is the name. Honestly, this my shared mailbox that I'm using as an example. It was originally a user mailbox I I converted it to shared mailbox. So I won't need a license. So right here, you can also have the organization, the delegation. But you know what? Let's create a new one. You can add the shared mailbox. You can give it a name. Let's call it consults. And we want the email address to be consult. And it's going to be my domain that is in my Office 365 tenant. And then I can create the shared mailbox. I'm getting alerts from Microsoft because of the different settings I'm making. So now the account is created, and this is it right here. So this is the account, and you can see the mailbox is 49.5. It also has these settings. If you disable active sync, you will not be able to access the shared mailbox. If you disable Outlook on the web, even if they give you access to this shared mailbox and you are trying to open it, going to Outlook, open another mailbox, and you type out the mailbox, you will not be able to open it. So that was also one of the challenges that some users or some customers have, because they'll be telling you they cannot access Outlook on the web. Many times it's because the settings is disabled right here for the mailbox. So we also have organization, we have delegation. Now I'm talking about delegation. We have the sender's permission and we have the full access permission. So the full access means I can open the mailbox. I can see, like you can see it right here. I have a full access to this shared mailbox. So I think this is my shared mailbox. Yes, this is my shared mailbox. The one I opened, the Clara. So I have full access, and you see that I can see all the emails. I can see all the emails in the shared mailbox because I have full access. But if it was just send as, I would only just be able to maybe just send it. I would just see the option to send it as. There's always these options. You show from exactly. You would see it drop down right here. So if it was a send as permission, you see it drop down. Now the reason you can see this my test and you can see this client is because I have the send as permission to send as my test. So that's for the permission. But the full access, I have full access to the shared mailbox, so I can open it. So that's the difference with the send as permission and the full access permissions. Then we also have the group membership. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for having me, Dynamics Consult.